and it freaks me out a little bit. I mean, I know all this on an intellectual level, but when it's on a visual level, it becomes a different story. So I'm going to try my hardest not to look at that again until it's finished. So we're going to have that. Hopefully it will turn out amazing. We got some mint jelly. We're going to make potato salad. I'm going to make some pasta salad. Joe wants to make some green beans. I'm going to make some deviled eggs. We had some black olives on hand. Ugh. Joe got fresh rye bread yesterday. We have to put that in the freezer. Obviously, it'll be fine. Just a few days in the freezer will be okay. It's going to be good. So I'm already looking forward to next weekend's meals. It's what gets me through the week. And if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. That's good. It's all fine. Right? Got to take what we have right now and make the most of it. But like I said, with the blog post, I get into eating and routines a little bit more. It's a little bit tough with this being week 4 now. We're on week 4 of the shut-in. Kind of crazy. We potentially have another month or more. So today's topic is about seeing you in a famous place. I had put up a picture of me at the stadium where the Durham Bulls play in front of the big bull that was originally made famous in the movie Bull Durham, I believe. I did not see the movie. I've heard all about it. But it did happen to come up in my Facebook memories. It is one of the very rare pictures I like of myself. I know it sounds to you probably like I like a lot of pictures of myself, but I only talk about the ones I like. Trust me. There is probably 85% of the pictures I have that I do not like. Maybe 15% I do. So when I see one that I like, I'm like, I'm going to figure out how I can work this in. So yes, I did happen to come across it. Thought, how can I use this today? And I came up with, let's see you in front of a famous place. Kate posted a picture with her son at Disney World. Lori says, I'm here with Governor Christie at Carlo's Bakery in Hoboken. You know, the Cake Boss. Yes, we took pictures outside the Cake Boss when my nieces were here last summer. Because when we go into the city, we typically drive to Hoboken and take the PATH train over. So it's kind of like right there. Kimberly says, this is me and my group on the set of Saturday Night Live. Very cool. Michelle posted a picture outside of the Carole King musical, Beautiful, saying, the Great White Way. Ugh. And I kind of joked. I said, if you can make it there, of course you can make it anywhere. Kelly posted a picture of herself in the Viper Room. Now, this is a club in, I believe, Hollywood. It might be L.A. But very famous venue, very famous place. I always remembered the Viper Room. That is where River Phoenix died. He actually had come out of the club that night and collapsed. And he had OD'd. But I had said, it was a cool pic. And she said it wasn't all it was cracked up to be without Johnny Depp there. So I said, yeah, it's still cool, though. And then Kathy posted a picture, a very awesome picture. If you've not a chance to check this out, it's a picture of her at the Arches National Park in Utah. She is just surrounded by enormous rocks and cliffs. And it's a really cool shot. I like that one a lot. So there are some of your faces in famous places, and we'll come up with something fun to talk about later this afternoon to discuss on tomorrow's podcast. So on to the blog post for today. We're talking about feeding your life, and I put up a quote from James Clear, who I'm not sure who he is. I just kind of came across it on Facebook. Sometimes I get in trouble by Facebook by sharing other people's stuff, but I'm giving him credit. So I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm just trying to use it and give him the proper credit because it's got right here, jamesclear.com. So it says, your body adapts to what you eat. Your mind adapts to what you consume. Your soul adapts to what you love. What you feed yourself today is who you become tomorrow. I like it. We are entering week 4 of self-isolation. It's week 4. Did you think when this started we would still be here 4 weeks later with no end in sight? It is April 6th, and a lot of states have already extended the stay-at-home order until April 30th. That's another 4 weeks away. Let me ask you this. What would you have done differently week 1 if you knew then that this could go on for 2 months? Would you have gone about things a little bit differently? Would you have started a better routine, one that includes more healthy eating, more activity, more feeding your mind over watching hours on end of television? You can start all of that right now. I'm not saying that any of what you've done in the past is necessarily bad. You know, this is something that was just, it slapped us in the face, and we needed to self-soothe, and that's okay. Television is great to distract and get away from the real world for a while, but as with everything in life, moderation. Watching TV is something I actually encourage you to do. Watching it all day and night, not something I would encourage you to do. Are you getting some activity in? Going on walks around the neighborhood? A home workout? There are all sorts of groups that are hosting home workouts right now on Facebook. If you can't find any, let me know. I can add you to a good one. I'm going to talk a little bit about water consumption today. How are you with getting your water in every day? I used to drink like a big bottle of water while I was at work. Like after I was done my coffee in the morning, I would switch to a bottle of water that I would bring in with me, and I would drink that whole thing usually. And then when I got home, I would switch to soda or iced tea. And since then, I've gotten into building better habits. I start drinking water first thing in the morning. I have a bottle that I ordered from Amazon that holds 36 ounces of water. Now, technically, I need to drink 2 of those to drink half my body weight in water. Don't do the math. You don't need to do the math. Just telling you. I start my day drinking down, though, a bunch of cold water while I wait for my coffee to brew. Then I drink more water every time I go back for another cup of coffee. I usually have 3 cups of coffee in the morning. I know, probably too many. So I have at least 3 times that I drink water straight down. And I'm almost always done at least 1 bottle by the time my coffee runs out. And it's really helped to hydrate and makes me feel good first thing in the morning. And now I look forward to and crave my ice cold water first thing in the morning. And I've made the switch to drinking water almost all day. And I'm telling you, it really makes a difference in how I feel. Water is so good for you. It's good for your skin, keeping things flowing through your body in the way it's supposed to. Will you have to run to the bathroom all day? Why, yes, you will. In the words of Rachel Hollis, that is what is supposed to happen. You are flushing all the toxins out. Kind of levels off at some point. Your body kind of adjusts to it a little bit. But I do spend a lot of time in the bathroom in the morning, and I've just adjusted to that fact. Which leads us to food. Again, how would you have planned your meals differently 4 weeks ago if you knew we would potentially be doing this for 2 months? Trust me, I know that food is one of the things that is really getting us through this tough time right now. I am loving my comfort meals my man has been making for the last few weeks. Hello, lasagna last week, meatloaf and mac and cheese this week. It's been amazing. But I get right back on track Monday morning with my healthy eating plan. It's probably not the best time to try to lose weight, but try not to gain weight. Maybe that should just be our goal for right now. I know it's easier said than done, but the faster you adjust to this, the better off you will be. I try to stay on a healthy eating track during the week so I can indulge in the weekends and not feel guilty about it. You can still get most things you need at the grocery store. Like I said, it's going to take you a little longer to shop now. Prepare for it. Be ready for it. But get some healthy foods, real meals, real food. Food that will feed your body and soul in good ways, not that just numb you to what is going on. And you have the time now. Most of you have the time now to commit to cooking some real healthy foods. My advice is this. Set up an actual eating schedule and stick to it. What time is everyone up by in the house? Have breakfast at a specified time each day. The same with lunch and dinner. And then throw in the snacks accordingly. Choose foods that will feed your body in nutritious ways. Here's the great thing about food. Your body starts to crave what you feed it, whatever you feed it. There are so many healthy foods I crave now over fattening stuff. I've also discovered that starting my day out with carbs, like my favorite, a bagel, usually just makes me even hungrier an hour later. So I try to eat more protein during the week and save the bagels for the weekend. I actually put the extras that we had from this weekend in my outside freezer to stop me from digging in during the week. They can't be in the freezer. I eat them every day. It's one of those things. So I got them out of the house. I hope it works. So don't get me wrong. Now that I predominantly eat more healthy foods, doesn't mean I don't crave fattening ones. But I have a lot more to choose from now. If I'm craving something, I just want to have like a really good meal, I'm just as likely to pick salmon now as I am to choose lasagna. And when I do choose lasagna or meatloaf, I don't feel bad about it because I mix in the healthy stuff too. This is stuff that I should have learned as a child, but didn't. Also, move your body. There are all kinds of things you can do to get a little activity in. You can go for a walk. You can do a home workout. You can have a dance party with the kids or by yourself. You can stand up every hour and do 10 jumping jacks. Yes, I'm serious. Get your blood flowing. When you move your body, you change your mind. If you're sitting at your desk and you suddenly get up and do 10 jumping jacks, notice how you feel afterwards. I bet you will feel more energized and ready to take on more of the day. Pick whatever activity you want. Jumping jacks, squats, lunges, push-ups, whatever it is you want to do. I guarantee you will feel better at the end of the day that you got some kind of movement in. Pay attention to your body. It usually tells you what it needs. You just need enough quiet to listen. Notice how your body feels different when you are feeding it in a healthy way rather than filling it with junk. Get a new eating plan for these next few weeks. Set a schedule. Feed your body in good ways. And then you can indulge a little bit more here and there, guilt-free. I can only tell you what works for me. That's what works for me. Being good during the week, indulging on the weekends. I am lucky in the fact that I've been working from home for the past year, so I had a solid plan in place when this hit. But you've had 4 weeks now. 4 weeks is a long time. What can you do today, knowing it may be another 4 weeks or even longer? It's Monday. It's my favorite day of the week after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. I hope you make the most of all of them. Go make the best of it while we can. Well, that sounded dismal, but you know what I mean. Go ahead. Do it.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Oi, I hate when I mess up right at the end because you know what? I ain't doing it over again. Yeah, people, I messed up. It's real life. There you go. Got to do it live. Got to keep it real. Go make it your best day yet.